when you think about colonization, it is the strangest thing you can think about. Because conquering is one thing. You go to another country, you take what's theirs. You want more. You take the land, you take the resources, you kill the people. That I understand. But colonization, I don't condone, I understand. But colonization is strange because you go there and you don't just take over. You then force the people to become you.
Let's go on a colonial tour. You might see some brown lot working, ancestors on Kohinoor, but round here we call them urban, stripped of all they own in war. Resistance came from those in turbans. We was taught, show no force, alleviate that white man's burden, civilized, so we call them sir. He called me by a finger snap. See my sisters, we call them burned. We prefer white skin that's tan. Class system or classism, take their notes and call it change. Rich then take their farms with them. The poor who more demoderates, take their toll when they grow your crops, takes his toll when they tolerate. Come UK, say that's my up. Oppressors way how we operate. South Harrow to Southall, been that British downfall. Big business what we down for. They try to do us like Balfour, we come through like Balrog. Don't you know we can fly, you fools? Who vampires count on? Called Raj but will not fight that rule. We was made in empire where they have our entire nation saying no Pakistanis but Englishman is yes sire. We want salt with St. Miles, peaceful though, no threat now. OCI like best pals, but don't let the feminist Bengal. Yeah, NRI, still see why all in our eyes. Star pupils, yeah, we're no bother. Won't fight none but our own brothers. Yeah, NRI, still see why all in our eyes. Star pupils, yeah, we're no bother. Don't fight none but our own brothers.
India's share of the world economy when Britain arrived on its shores was 23%. By the time the British left, it was down to below 4%.
We had to recognize that we in India got our classical heritage thanks to those British Orientalists.
Britain's Industrial Revolution was actually premised upon the deindustrialization of India.
Did Britain set back the economic prosperity and opportunity of the colonies? I don't believe that anyone can legitimately argue that we did.
It's strange because you go there and you don't just take over, you then force the people to become you.
Got to live like the Romans when you live in Roma, bro. We all left our houses, G, not to return back to home. Why so much attachment, bro? That's not right, that's not dharma. Reap what we sow, said my ma. Being here must be our karma. I don't get all your hatred. Calling us coconuts ain't those sacred. Nothing was the same, how can you hate it? Started from the bottom and now we made it. Doctors, lawyers, engineers, we got Bharati Patel. Bun your folks, we are a phoenix. Our past ash just spells a spell. Bend it like Beckham out here. Please my bro, don't take it lightly. Started careers and now declare. Forget sir, we got our nightly. Sanjeev Bhaskar, nearly got Oscar. Nitin Soni, absolute G. You gotta see beyond the skin. Meet the Kamars at 43. I know it is 42, but Asians are plentiful. You don't wanna see the truth, you just wanna see us lose. Living in England, heads in India, caught up in the Modi hysteria. We should sing God Save the Queen. Without her kindness can we dream? Talk coin all like we can afford it. Why the law we cannot hold it? Isn't it safer in our hands? Isn't it safer in these lands? Yeah, NRI, still got brown up in my eye. Star pupils, why should we bother? But gotta fight our Indian brothers. Yeah, NRI, still got brown up in my eye. Star pupils, why should we bother? But gotta fight our Indian brothers.
And India went from being a world famous exporter of finished cloth into an importer. Went from having 27% of world trade to less than 2%.
The Bengal famine happened during wartime and poor Churchill was blamed for it, even though it was due to hoarding by Indian merchants.
Well, I'll be coming to what Britain is doing for India in just a minute.
Our people-to-people ties, immigration changes that we've brought in, it's building upon our points-based immigration system.
4 of the top 7 wealthiest people in Britain are from former colonies.
The strength of the UK-India relationship is one of fairness and equality in terms of what we're striving to achieve.
The fact is that India was already Britain's biggest cash cow.
What is funny about any of this? What is funny about your attempt to smear the reputation of a great leader like Winston Churchill?
And no wonder that the sun never set on the British Empire, because even God couldn't trust the English in the dark.